the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. If you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. Spring is here, and those maples are all tapped. We got cold beer, and those buckets are full of sap. So I guess it's maple syrup time again, and you can smell the maple sugar in the wind. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. All here, and there's still lots of room. Let's get weighed, play that maple sugar tune, and we can boil all day and all night, and pray that the sugar comes out right. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you'll find me out at the sugar shack. All right, you know it, let's sing it. And it's a great day to be in the sugar shack. That sounds good. Have a few drinks while we boil down the sack. It's as sweet as maple syrup. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back. I'm here, but you find me out at the sugar shack. And if you're looking for me, I don't know when I'll be back, but you find me out at the sugar shack. Hey Jeff, is that getting close? You'll find me out at the sugar shack. Oh, it smells good, brother. You'll find me out at the sugar shack. I think we better take off our batch. Hey man, we're waiting on you at the sugar shack.
Who'll be stopping by to say hello? Out here it's real life, no fuss, no show. With Highland cattle and piggies on the go. We got meat, birds, fur babies too. Gardens growing fresh, right in view. I'm baking up love in all that I do, and helping the small folks to see them through. Welcome to the Proms, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Proms. We're waiting just for you. Out in the yard, where the chickens roam, we're building a life that feels like home. From the veggies we grow to the soil we turn, it's a simple life and so much to learn. I'm baking bread, smell the warm, sweet air. Piggies squealing, love's everywhere. We lend a hand to channels that care, because lifting each other is what we share. Welcome to the Proms, where the fun's running wild, with the homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising some joy, and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Proms. We're waiting just for you. So come on and join, let's build it together through thick and thin in any weather. We're all in this, let's make it better at the Proms. It's a life to treasure. Welcome to the Proms, where the fun's running wild, with a homestead heart and a country style. We're growing good food and raising joy and giving a hand to each girl and boy. So come on by, have a laugh or two at the Browns. We're waiting just for you. Yeah, at the Browns, we're waiting just for you. Having Christmas for rambling with the Browns. Out in the country, where the snow falls white, the drums are rambling, spreading joy tonight. By the fire so warm, with stories to share. It's a Christmas full of love and country air. From the barn to the porch, the lights all aglow, with the spirit of the season wherever we go. Merry Christmas from the Browns, we're sending cheer to everyone near, to everyone far this time of year. Rambling through the holidays with laughter and fun. Merry Christmas to you from the Browns, everyone. The cattle are grazing, the chickens are fed, the trees lit up, the stockings are spread. Hot cocoa steaming as the music plays, celebrating life in our country ways. With the snowflakes falling and the family near, we're rambling with the Browns, bringing holiday cheer. Merry Christmas from the Browns, we're sending cheer to everyone near, to everyone far this time of year. Rambling through the holidays with laughter and fun. Merry Christmas to you from the Browns, everyone. May your days be merry, your nights be bright. May your hearts be warm through the coldest night. From our homestead to yours with love so true, the Browns are rambling, singing for you. Merry Christmas from the Browns, we're sending cheer to everyone near, to everyone far this time of year. Rambling through the holidays with laughter and fun. Merry Christmas to you from the Browns, everyone. Grab your loved ones, let's raise a toast to the people and places we cherish the most. From rambling with the Browns, our joy is sung. Merry Christmas to all from the Browns, everyone.
Hey. Welcome. I know I'm a little bit early. It's better than being late. All right. I'm just going to turn this down. We'll wait for a little bit. We'll get everybody on, get everybody waking up, and everybody up, and Sir Chicken, he's got everybody. He's looking out for everyone. And I'm doing my liver detox. Yuck. But it seems to be working. Very simple. You put a lemon in one of those ninja little cleaner thingies. Hey, Karen, Rebecca, Lee, might as well keep up to all these people. Bud Files. Good morning, folks. Josh. And, well, it's, hey, Miss Lisa, hopefully your trip's going very smoothly. I saw when you guys wanted to go live. I will ensure that I am off. And text me whenever you go at 2, and I will ship everybody over to your side. So we're up to 9 people, 8 people. We will wait. Yeah, only if you have service. That's right. But we can communicate. If I don't hear from you, I know you ain't got service. So yeah, this is the liver detox they have me on, and it's 1 full lemon, a fresh ginger root that would be about that'd be 2.5, 3 inches long by maybe an inch wide. You throw it in the blender with warm water, not hot. I learned something. As soon as you hit lemons, ginger with hot water, like kettle hot water, you kill everything in it, all the nutrients. So you're only supposed to use lukewarm water. And then about a tablespoon of honey. That right that way, about 1 kilometer from my house is where his aviary, or I don't know where the bees go. I tried to tell him to put one in behind the house, but we do have bears that are down there near the creek, and we don't want them anywhere near the creek because then they'll come up and they'll eat little dogs that run around and little humans that run around. We don't need no little humans eaten by a black bear. And what a lot of people don't understand is a black bear is a friendly bear. If he gets too close, you don't stop, drop, and roll, because he'll stop, drop, and eat you. You wave your hands and scream like a little schoolgirl. And if you do that, it thinks that you're twice as large as you actually are, and it will run away. True story. Because, well, whenever you see claws coming that deep, you want to call him Sir Bear. Not me. Yes, I saw that last night, Lila, that you are home. Absolutely. I told you, you just went in to get an oil change and an extra 100,000 kilometers. You're ready to go on that cruise now. They got the wrenches going, and you got all sorts of time. So what do we got? We got 11. I'm not anticipating a whole lot of people today. We'll open it up for chat after. I'm just trying to think here. Okay. If my wife is watching, I'm okay with her beating me after I say this. But don't pressure me to get presents early, because then I frickin' lose them. We're not buying for one another this year because of the Alaska cruise. And it's gonna take me right up to the day to pay for this. Because unlike you folks, where $1's a dollar, with our prime minister crashing and burning right now, And that's what Ginger meant whenever she said, I've got a lot to talk about. She actually follows Canadian politics. Our deputy, so the second in command, quit because of the, I don't want to say sexual advancements, because our prime minister's a donk. All I gotta say is right now they have our country in turmoil, and I've got the Canadians sitting here, but for me to purchase in US funds is gonna kill me, because it's $1.40. Last time I looked yesterday was $1.43. So 43 cents on every dollar goes into the air. Bye-bye. So myself, thanks, Joe. Appreciate you, brother. I know, man. It just seems like yesterday Jesse and I were talking about going on this trip. Now we're 8 months away, 9 months away. It blows me away. I know. Don't worry, we're gonna go there too, Miss Lisa. So that's blowing up our Canadian dollar right now. Your US Amazon went on strike this morning, the Teamsters, which I believe are the pickers, the heart of the operation, that the people that actually do the work, said enough's enough. And I've talked to a person both in Canada and the US that work for Amazon. Many more rights here in Canada. Like, they have to go to the bathroom. And this is just somebody spouting off. It may not be true. Let me know. But I'm told that in the US, in the warehouses, they can't go to the washroom unless it's their break, or they have to clock out. How's that going to work? I got to go to the bathroom. Serious? Oh, it's only in certain states? Okay, I honestly was just flipping through this morning and saw the big one in Connecticut that shut down. Again, good news, Canada Post. I got mail yesterday. My daughter comes in with a frickin', and I'm like, where did you get that? She's like, Canada Post is back working again. I'm like, oh, okay. I knew the government had put them back to work, but I did not know that the Labor Board agreed to it. So, yeah, our Labor Board, Canadian Labor Board, has agreed, and Canada Post is now back working. So if you had Christmas cards, $1,000 checks, let them come this way now. We can get them. Hey, Evelyn. Who else? I already said hello to Karen. We got Miss Lisa and Jesse and Pa. Can't forget about Pa and Toby in the back. Mm-hmm. We got Joe. Just crop in. Wow. That's awesome, Joe. It's 4:04 a.m. Friday morning. It's 12:07 Thursday afternoon here. So, Joe, you please have an amazing Christmas season, holiday season, and I'm sure we'll see you either on one of your lives, on another live you frequent. We'll see you around. I'm probably gonna go live next Boxing Day, or not next Boxing Day. I'll go live, and I'm not sure about the Friday night yet. We will have to wait and see. What's that, Miss Ann? You're gonna send me $1,000 check? That's why I always loved you, Miss Ann. All that cash that you saved. Oh, wait. So, do your shopping, guys. Miss Ann did. She didn't take what Jesse and I had to say. She was able, and I cannot, for the life of me, I can't figure this out. She's the only person, because I've checked like all like across the US, Canada, and it's pretty much exactly what they quoted us. Miss Ann? Mm-mm. Oh, no, you don't. Miss Ann? Mm-mm. You don't charge me what you think it's going to be. So her and her lovely daughter and son-in-law have booked on another flight. And poof, saved themselves thousands. And it's a direct flight. And obviously I'm not going to say where from, but yeah, no. Direct flight. Boom. Right into Seattle. Actually, the one in Canada leaving Ottawa is up $100. And if I go down to Syracuse, it's the same price. Now, if I go over to Rochester, I can get a direct flight. But I'm still 7 hours from home whenever I land. So I think I'm just going to pay the going rate, and the plane will land here at our airport, which is an hour from home. That way there, I'm not that much. Absolutely, Miss Ann. I am. And she also saved in another way. Everybody can save this. And I checked this week, and I have my LTD has a travel policy, and so does the township. So I believe I'm covered 2 different ways. I don't even have to have insurance through the boat. I've got 2 different insurances covered through my long-term disability and the township. So that's going to save us some money in insurance. So, yeah. So, and hello, Miss Ann. Sure glad you're here. Not sure why you're here. Normally, you're playing around the hay bale. Maybe you guys are on hiatus for the rest of the Christmas season. I'm not sure. But I will take you being here. Don't matter why, so long as you're here. And we got Miss Jin Jin, Evelyn Newman. Yeah, you go right ahead, Lila. We'll be here, and if we're not here, Jesse and Lisa, if they have cell service, they will be there as they look out over the Grand Canyon. So, okay, Miss Ann. Well, that's okay, Miss Ann. I prefer it that way. That means you're here with me. Now, I got my first Christmas gift in the mail. It took a Canadian to realize that we have several different ways of getting stuff. So, Kevin from Tuber Chat Kevin from Tuber Chat always sends his moderators a beautiful, beautiful Christmas basket. He tries to embrace the Canadian, So, like this year, he bought maple syrup from me to send to all his moderators. I got my own syrup. And then they got some, probably Kareen did up some stickers. So that's my mission over Christmas, is to get my sticker machine going. And that's not it, folks. I got a whole bunch of stuff all piled up here from Kevin. So this is from Niagara Falls. That's where Kevin's from. And, they're neat little they're Royal Specialty Sales. So they're actually made not that far from Niagara Falls. And then a hot plate with Niagara Falls. Oh, you know what? Kevin is such an amazing, him and Kristen, they're always giving. And I'm blessed to have him as a friend. And I got to make sure it's not a joke present. Oh, cool. What everybody needs. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was talking about this weekend. So he got us all power banks. And you know why that is, right? so that we can always have a full cell phone to moderate for him. I know how he thinks. Oh, and it's nice and compact. I like that. It's like the size of a flip phone. You know, compared to my hand, it's just itty bitty. Now, I might have a fairly good paw on me, but USB, UBS, it's the C. Awesome. The kids and I are constantly looking for and I'm sick and tired of purchasing good ones because they're always borrowed and never returned. So old Dad always gets stuck buying. I have no idea what that was. This looks, but we'll see. Oh, very cool. Knowing that we're going on a trip, it's a travel, it's a digital, over here, travel digital pouch. So you fit all your GoPro. Now, you've got room for all this stuff. That's cool. Be able to bring all my extra cables and cords and whatever. Again, Kevin, if you're lurking, thank you. Or if you rewatch this, thank you. You don't need to do that. I would moderate for you with or without any of this. So all I got to say is thank you, thank you, thank you. That was such a blessing, and I may just have to have myself some syrup after. And oh yeah, and the best part, card kind of looks like both Jesse and Johnny with a little bit of Brian mixed in. And it says, sending jolly wishes your way. Happy holidays, happy new year, Kevin, Kristen, and the Mod Squad. So, again, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a little bit hairy, but I was able to get a lot of my standby. Well, yes.
Reward package.
Whoa. The last time we went to Wyndham, it was the most horrible hotel known to man, and I won't travel with you again. I've asked to be put on your do not disturb list. You won't do it. Bye-bye now. There you go, Jesse. I got in your hotel sucks. We can't even get a cup of coffee. Telling you, don't go to a Wyndham hotel in New Orleans in the French Quarter. Because Lord knows you can't even get a cup of coffee. Now you got to go out, down, and I think it was actually Subway that we were able to find coffee. Oh, Miss Ann, Kevin's been doing this for years. Him and Kristen, they get a whole bunch of stuff together. It's either stuff that the companies that have sponsored him, or like I say, us. So all the Mod Squad will get syrup. My syrup. It's actually quite neat knowing, like, Sam over in the UK is going to have my syrup to share in the UK. So it's pretty cool. And yes, exactly. Lila, you keep saying you're going to lie down, but you keep coming back up. You lie down. We're still going to be here next week whenever you're feeling even better. Rest. Plenty of fluids and some Joe Louise. Jesse, I think they sent you the wrong ones. I ordered you the deluxe one that are supposed to be twice as thick. It was like diabetes in a bag. So if it's not the deluxe ones, either I misordered. Let me know. Shoot me a message, Miss Lisa. And that way there, I know if I got gypped or not. Because there should have been 6 of the thick ones. See? Lila, go lie down, you. Geez, you're stubborn. You're going to end up back in the 4-wall place where you just were for a week and a half. You don't need to go back there, but you need to rest. Just saying. Hey, Troy. Yes, I always say that too, Miss Ann. I think it, I look forward to it, and then I'm going like, crap, why didn't I do that? Oh, well. You just never know. And a few of my moderators, if not 3/4, are going to be on the trip with us. So I just might have to pick them up something. Just saying. Hey, Scotty. I just flipped through and saw that the Amazon warehouse in Connecticut is closed. But one good thing for Canada, Canada Post is back. So now I'm going to get bills again. Everybody, explain this to me. You know how much you pay pretty much every month. It's reoccurring bills. Why would you not just go ahead and pay plus 10%? That way, if it goes up, you're covered. You never got yourself in trouble. Hey, Beth. But you have these people who don't pay anything and then get themselves into financial turbulence. And it's like, why would you not just pay what you know you owe? It's not like they're gonna forget about it. Oh, no. It's got well, you tell her, Miss Linda. You tell her. But what was I gonna say? Oh yes. What I will do is open up the chat. We can have some folks in to chitty chat for, I don't know, an hour or so. And then I got some stuff I got to go do. Go finish finding. Well, I'm missing 2 presents. No idea where it went. Gone. So, Miss Ann, if you're just bumming around and you want to come on up, come on up. And so, who else has done? Oh, not a big deal, Miss Ann. Don't you ever say sorry. You're starting to sound like a Canadian, saying sorry after every sentence. But I'm not sorry to say. There's some turmoil that's going to be happening down the street. Apparently, a lot of female members of parliament have backed the deputy prime minister to the point of stepping aside. Oh, he done it this time. I just hope we get the election over with before the money's due. And then it's not going to be so trying to pay almost 50% more than we should for the trip. But again, like I say, it's about an extra $1,000. So it is what it is. All I keep thinking is looking at the beautiful mountains, going over the tracks with the clickety click and the clackety clack, looking at, hanging off the side of mountains, going over the Klondike, where people for hundreds of years have been panning for gold with their bare hands. That's what I'm envisioning. So. I didn't use. Ooh, then the ginger burns on the way down. I didn't know that ginger was that spicy. And by spicy, I mean it like you can taste it in the back of your throat. But again, that's what helps in it, if nothing else, so long as it doesn't so long as it doesn't allow it to get any worse. If it holds it at bay, I'm happy. So they want me, well, it was supposed to be this month, but I got to get in touch with my my one specialist. No, Beth, it is. See, I don't find cinnamon spicy. Peppermint, no. It's like it's almost like a burning, but it's not intense, if that makes sense. But anyway, so who is done Christmas shopping? And who still needs to pick up a few odds and ends? I'm sure it's going to be my son-in-law to be. He wanted like cheap hoodies that he could wear if he was out working on a vehicle or at work. He's a oh goodness, he's a millwright. So he just wanted, if he got a little bit of oil on one, nobody would get mad at him. And he's able to stay warm. So one of my suppliers, I said, are you guys going to have a Black Friday sale? Absolutely. I said, what about a Black Friday sale on your clearance section? It's on the whole website. Let's just put it this way. I got him 5 hoodies for the price of one. Now, are they the best hoodies I've ever purchased? No. But they're a no-name hoodie, but they're perfect for what he wants. perfect. Would I sell them to anybody? Oh, hell no. Like, I told my daughter, I said, the only guarantee is that it doesn't fall apart before Christmas. They thought that was funny, but that's what he wanted. So this year we went practical. Whatever the kids, like, they get normally one large, and then it was what we picked. But like we said to one another, why are we picking? Our kids are old enough. Why don't we do practical stuff? So every year I used to buy them like stuff for their car, washer fluid, stuff like that. Just, I don't know how many times I go to, driving down the highway and go to throw a little bit of windshield washer fluid on my windshield and go, there ain't none. So they used to each get a case of windshield washer fluid that they could put in their trunks and that they were covered. Yeah, I don't like to give out gift cards. That's just me personally. It's because whenever I was growing up, I'm the only one that liked Christmas and whatever. And I had the one aunt who would give me cords or the pants with like, yeah, I think they're called cords. Anyways. And then I had the one aunt who would give me like the ugliest Christmas sweater and expect me to wear that year round. Needless to say, I only wore it to her place. She said that, you always take care of your stuff. It's just like it's brand new. There's a reason for that. Hey. How are you, Sandy? David? Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're going to see you not that far down the road. And yeah, I'm sure you'll be seeing Jesse and Lisa a lot sooner. So, yes, I can't wait. And actually, you came up in discussion last week. And I said, Sandy always gives me trouble for not using her cutting board to use it as a showpiece and not use it as a cutting utensil. Because, I know what it was. Uncle Wayne's spoons. Miss Ann expects me to use Uncle Wayne's crooked spoons and her push and puller. I'm like, I'm not using it for that. There's a reason for it. They're going to be worth a lot of money someday. Those are, I can't get over, handmade gifts like that. Like, if you folks are, if you don't know what I'm talking about with David and Sandy, this is the cutting board that they sent me. So I ain't using it. I got to get some more oil on it. But this is a keepsake. And they made this, guys. So, needless to say, once I get some more oil on it, it will go downstairs right beside Uncle Wayne's pushers and spoons. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I just don't use them. One day I might. See? Her sister doesn't use the cutting board either. It's a piece of work. Like the amount of time, love, effort that went into making that board. I'd slip with my knife once and I'd cry like a little baby. Now, I may bring it up whenever the kids move out, and a cutting board would be used as a cutting board. They've ruined one of my plastic cutting boards. So guess what? I ain't leaving that out anywhere. And we're not talking little wee kids. We're talking grown-up kids. So yes, it's gonna be eventful seeing everybody. Dave and Sandy, oh my goodness, I first met them on Creekside. Probably even before I had a channel. Or just slightly after I had the channel up and running. But it was Stephanie and Brandon from Eddie Family Farm who got me going. I used to do a little bit of editing and help him with his website. I would proofread a lot of his stuff before it went up. Great folks. And then they were like, they saw my first video was over at the Sugar Shack. They saw it and they're like, why in God's green earth are you not why are you not doing a channel? I'm like, guys, I'm a moderator. I had no channel and I was moderating for like probably 20 to 30 channels. Who would have said that 4 years later I'd have a channel with a few hundred videos, over 4,000 followers / family members, it just blows me away. And moderating for well over 100 channels. I'm closer to the 200 than I am the 100. I'm about 165, 175 channels. There's a lot that I'm moderating for that I barely have time to get there. And, I feel bad. I truly feel bad. But, Saturday, I had 6 channels that were live. Jesse and Lisa are my main priority. So, boom, that's where I was. Now, I was flipping back and forth and just sitting in the back of Tuber Chat. But honestly, for what Kevin does, Kevin honestly doesn't get a whole lot of he doesn't get a whole lot of spammers. And it blows me away that, I can't believe how he doesn't get spammers. So, yes, it is a beautiful cutting board, Linda. So, I actually, I was gifted that by Mr. Jim. At the time, I believe that would have been whenever Tony and Joni were trying to raise money for their property. And Mr. Jim won Meat Slicer. And there was the cutting board. I forget. But anyways, he gave me those. So Mr. Jim was blessed with the cutting board and whatever, but he knew that I would absolutely love it, so he gifted it to me. And I truly do love it. Normally it's right here behind me. Yeah, normally it's behind me, but we have the there we go. Kind of see it. We have that sitting back there for the Christmas season. So I have that just sitting in the drawer so it doesn't get ruined. So Sandy, I get it. Trust me. I've had lower back, L1, S5, partial discectomy. I'm completely fused from C2 to T2, both sides wrapped. So titanium rods, titanium mesh. And my next operation is my lower back. So in January, I am going to get another injection. July, I'm going to get another injection. And I should be okay with the scooter. I wasn't going to get it, Pride, but like Debbie said, for $300, do you want to take a chance on having to sit in your room, or $300 you could jump on your scooter and go all around town, go all around the ships. If you're having a bad day, you don't have to walk anywhere, you can drive. So that's what I did. I've had rods and pins. Oh, wow. Well, sounds like you have exactly what I have. I don't know if I think I still have a picture of mine. The one fella that was sitting in on the surgery, he was my resident. I took my phone out to take a picture, and he's like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "Why can't I?" "Well, you're not allowed to take a picture of your surgery." I said, "Is it not my surgery?" "Yeah." And then I guess we're going to be taking a picture of it. And before he could take it down, I took a picture of it. Now, mine was September 25th, 2019. And, the whole thing was I guess I must have got rid of it. I thought I still had them. But yeah, I think there's like 12 screws, and but honestly, by the sounds of it, Sandy, we are pretty much identical in
Did you see I got 10 donuts?
Just give me one sec, guys. Oh, I got donuts. So much for my girlish figure. Yeah, I don't know where Debbie must have it because I thought I had it, but I'm just about down to the end. And he I know what what I should be doing. No, no, you won't, Sandy. Like I say, that's as far as I can turn my head that way. And that's as far as I can turn my head that way. It's not enough. They took my commercial license away. Um, they took my commercial license away. Which, good, bad, or indifferent, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. You guys are not going to believe who I just called up. As I was going through, now there's double trouble. My goodness. We've both lost a lot of weight. And we were doing the Corona and Dr. Pepper Zero challenge. And there's Jesse, Lisa, me, Debbie, Danny, and Terry. And then I'm going to put together a whole bunch of World War II museum. Now tell me that's not trouble. Trouble in a large satchel. If you guys have not seen and you're on my Facebook, or I believe I've even posted them on YouTube, we ran into these guys in New Orleans. You want to hear the voices. Absolutely stunning. Their voices. I think I took a picture of their card. Maybe not. I don't know. I thought that it was Yeah, yeah. Um, sorry, Miss Linda. I am going to have to call your bluff. Um, he, well, there's actually two strikes that you said. He's not shy and he's not quiet. Just saying. And this is the hotel I'm talking about. Wyndham, New Orleans, French Quarter. We strongly recommend that nobody ever go there. They let's just say that it's not a very friendly place. Well, I shouldn't say that. The people there were friendly. Unfortunately, yeah, the staff were nice, but that's where it ended. Um, these guys have only been together. Jesse be able to tell you more. I forget. Maybe 10, 15 years. Yeah, they'd be about 10 or 15 years. And well, now Kevin, you're gonna have to go back and rewatch. But you're gonna have to go back and rewatch. And thank you so much, Kevin. You didn't need to do it. Um, you did not need to do it. I know you do it every year, and it is very much appreciated. Um, oh, I found them. I found it. I found it. I found it. So here's my neck, Sandy.
Hi, Daddy.
And that's my neck. So those are all screws that are going in And then you can see that's just one of the things that are holding everything together. And then you can.
Oh, are you showing them that you're a robot?
Yes. And then there's the 2 titanium rods going up in between how everything's being all held together. There's a side view. So needless to say, if you're squirmish, don't look. And there's from the back. So Sandy, I know exactly what you're going through. And yeah, I was to the point where Debbie was pretty much having to feed me, dress me. There's some days I still can't open a water bottle. So, but get off the pain pills as quick as you can. Even if you have to use Tylenol to just cut the edge. Yeah. Well, if you had a fusion from C2 to T2, that is exactly what that is right there. And it goes from right here on your earlobe, actually in between the top of your earlobe, so pretty much just say the middle of your ear, down to the middle of your shoulder blades. That's C2 to T2. No, I'm a big boy now. I can feed myself now, Lisa. Hey, I've got a little bit older since we were together. Just saying. Hey, Xander. So yeah, no. It yeah, pretty much, Sandy. But like what I'm saying, get off the pain pills as quick as you can, because some people, they found they have, is it go, I forget the technical term, but in essence it's a ghost pain. You think there's pain there, but really there's not. So oh wow, awesome. And what, see, like they wanted me back. Well, no, I won't ever be able to return back to work. And I don't know what you did do, but that's pretty much the hardest thing I had to deal with, was in essence you were just going to hang out till the good Lord calls you home. But that's why I got onto the township, got on YouTube,
Well, you were coaching.
Yeah, I used to coach, but the pain got too much, and then drama, and I just don't do well with drama, so I ended that career after 33 or 34 years. 33 years of coaching youth. So,
Didn't you run into a teenager you used to coach and now he has kids that you could have coached?
yep. Yeah. But anyways, you got service again, Miss Lisa. I will never be able to do my job again. Yeah. Oh, good Lord, yes. No, 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 no. Even sitting in front of a computer, you won't be able to do it anymore. Um, it starts the tingling. You'll be able, well, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you never know. They could have nicked a nerve with me, they never nicked with you, and vice versa. But I had 20 some doctors in my operating room because it's a surgery that's not seen. So the biggest trauma hospital in Ontario, well, with the exception of Toronto, but indefinite Ottawa, Eastern Canada, we'll say. They had not seen this surgery before. Thank goodness I had, I still say that I had an angel doing my surgery because, yeah, yeah. So I don't know if you guys can use, actually, you know what? Can you send me your address, Sandy? I think actually I have two of them right here. I do. I will send you two of my salves. And you get David to put that on either once in the morning and once at night. But it helps moisturize the incision. They tried to go, I don't know if you can still see it, the scar or not. Yeah, there's a scar right from here to there. They tried to go in through the front and then realized that, oh crap, we ain't doing it this way. So they sewed me up, and a month later, I'm cut from stem to stern. And
he's a robot.
yeah, now the kids call me a robot, and I told them enjoy their inheritance. Whenever I pass, they melt they melt the titanium. That's their inheritance. But yeah, no. And one thing you've got to be very, very careful with is that tingling goes into spinal spasms. Stay away from those. I have had a very busy week in meetings this week. I woke up screaming last night and just about had to get Debbie to help me out of bed. It seized up my spine, and but other than that, my lower back hurts more than my neck. So that's a good thing, knowing that you have that to look for. It will be much easier on you. It will start to ease off a little bit, and you will have some muscle spasms. I find that my hands will cramp up and go like this. I straighten them out, and then, well, here's my elbows right there. This area right here, I put my salve on. Boom. Within 5 minutes, takes the pain totally away, and I don't have any more spasms. So, if you can email me at ramblingwiththebrooms@gmail.com, I will get that out to you sometime over Christmas. I can't guarantee anything because of the backlogs and everything. I do have a little box to go out. I'll probably get it out on Monday. It may get across. You might see it at the end of next week. But I'm telling you, this stuff is golden. Well, you can ask Jesse and Lisa whenever you see them. Jesse uses it. Glenda and Sir Grace, she uses it all the time. And, just before you go to put on your pajamas, just do the top of your neck down to your shoulder blades and put a good amount on. And then make sure that you put like a warm flannel, either nightie or, whatever. But because it is a little bit oily, but it's well worth it. And it comes out in the wash. There's no issues. At least we haven't had any issues. So, sure. Yeah, absolutely. You know what, Sandy? If we all help one another. I was blessed with your and Dave's cutting board. Now, if I can bless you with, actually, what I'll do is send you one. If it works, I'll have more on the ship, but that should be enough to keep you until August, whenever we see one another. But if not, if you see you're running low, let me know and I will send you another one right away. Okay? And don't you worry about it. And yes, as soon as I have your address, I do. I've got about three dozen mugs that I'm going to put on sale next week. I'm going to come up. I just want to clear out all the old inventory, bring in the new, and we will, we'll figure it out from there on what I'm doing. But I just want to get rid of I have a lot of the black mugs, which, looks like you're drinking out of a black mug until you pour hot water in it, and then your logo and everything appears. They're quite neat, and the only thing is they are expensive. They're double the price of a normal cup. But again, I just want to clear them out so that I can get more stuff in. So I'll probably have some kind of sale tomorrow. I just have to go downstairs and figure out what I've got left downstairs. And I do have a dozen mugs that the person wants January 1st. So I'm going to have to do those up. A local establishment is putting for some reason they were told to purchase, like, I don't even think they're 12-ounce mugs. They're shot glasses. And I gave him a price that it was cheaper to do mine with his logo on it, one side, with a 15-ounce cup, than to order another flat from one of the restaurant companies out of Ottawa. So I'm sure that'll start next year. Once one company sees it, more are going to want to do it. And, like the one guy said, if I see people walking around town, I know where they got their mugs from. So I said, yes, but you're also going to have people that want to take them for a keepsake. He's like, true point. And I'm like, I'm okay with it because I get to sell both of them. But yes, Xander, your stuff's gonna go out the 1st of next week. I have Mike and Chelsea's stuff. It's got to go out. And I had put that if we had maybe I should just leave it, and either this live and the live tomorrow night, if we can sell 20 memberships, then I would, anybody that's bought a membership, I would do a Wheel of Doom and do a Christmas oh my goodness. It's English is hard today, folks. Let a bottle of syrup go. But we haven't. So maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, exactly, Xander. English who? English what? Craziness. So, you guys playing in snow yet, Alexander? We had a foot of snow here, and we might have 4 inches. Yeah, I'd say we might have 4 inches. But one of the local meteorologists said that we are going to have a green Christmas. We are to get warm starting now. This morning was cool.
It's still kind of cold.
It is.
Yeah.
Last time I had Hank out, it was still chilly.
Yeah, it's going up and down.
But anyways, we're supposed to get warm and stay above 0 till after Christmas. And I'm trying to think, the last time I've seen a green Christmas would have had to been 10 years ago. Yeah, like it's 20 Fahrenheit right now. And then, yeah, there's no way. We're supposed to get snow on Monday. Yeah, like this afternoon, it's supposed to get above 0 or freezing. And then it's like, well, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, we're back up into almost 50-degree weather. And before you ask, Kenzie, that's plus 10.
Oh, I wasn't listening to you.
Hey, Wanda. How's the great land of PEI? Again, I love PEI. At least I love where we were. We would where we went and sat on the beach for the day in PEI is where the locals go. Not very many tourists know where this place is, because it looks like you are going down a cow path. It probably is. And you pop out of this field and then boom, you're right. You know, there's 3 or 4 beautiful homes overlooking the cliff. I don't, Wanda. I could probably tell you the roads that we took. I would have to look at a map, because it was Mom's friend, hun. She's in Summerside, right?
I don't know.
Well, the one closest to New Brunswick, I believe, is
Summerside. I don't know.
No. I know. I'm explaining it to Wanda. The one closest to New Brunswick is Summerside, correct? And it maybe 10 minutes from Summerside. This one here, you turned, so from Summerside, headed east. You come up maybe the outskirts of Summerside. There's a gas station, maybe 2 gas stations, satellites. Turn left, go up there, maybe about a mile. Turn right, and you go down that horse path. And then it's, I don't know, no, it is not the glass house. The reason why I say that is whenever we went out deep sea fishing, we saw the glass house as we were going out. Yeah, I'd have to, I'd have to look it up, Wanda. Maps, Summerside. Summerside, PEI. It would have been yeah, like I say, I'd honestly have to have a look. But it would be the bay. Darnley would have been around there somewhere. Kensington, go through Indian River to Darnley, and it was one of those bluffs there that I'm just trying to lower. Yeah, it's close to Darnley Basin. We were at the provincial park once, and then across the way, there's a spot there where we were before. And guys, I'm telling you, if you ever have a chance to come to Canada, PEI is absolutely beautiful, and it would be amazing if Wanda would like just show folks. And you have your 2 major areas. You know, you got Summerside, and then you have Charlottetown, and it is beautiful. Hey, Jamie. You're not late. You not only are you not late, but you're maybe just in time for Jesse and Lisa at the Grand Canyon. Oh, I didn't realize that hubby wasn't doing well, Wanda. Well, guys, prayer warriors, keep Wanda and her husband in your thoughts and prayers. And yes, and if anybody is coming, if anybody's coming on the ship, have a look that a lot of work places have their own travel insurance. Well, that means you don't need to take the one on the ship. But this is a big but. Call them and ensure that you've got COVID coverage and you have helicopter coverage. Because if you get injured, you're coming off that ship in a helicopter. They're not driving you to a port unless we're closest to a port. So honestly, don't. We got mail yesterday, Wanda. And Kevin sent his through ISC couriers. I think you guys have those out east as well. Let's see here. But yeah, no. We got my middle got a package and I got a bill.
I got a package today.
Oh, and my oldest got a package today. So yeah, no, it's rolling here. No mail, Kens?
No, just the package.
Okay. So you haven't got anything? Well, yeah, but your stuff, what, goes into New Brunswick and then comes across, correct? So you guys are maybe a day and a half ahead. You know, yours is probably still staying in trailers. Apparently, I forget how many trailers they said are full waiting. Okay, Sandy, I will get that out to you Monday by the latest. And I might even try to get it out tomorrow. It just depends. Again, I've got a freaking meeting. I've had more meetings in the last week and a half than I have in 3 months. Oh, you haven't got anything there yet, Lee? Huh. Again, other than packages, like if Amazon or what's another, I forget the other ones that Debbie and the girls use, but if they didn't ship Canada Post, I'd have no use for them because most of our stuff is all done online. I get all my bills online. Actually, speaking of that, I need my wife to print that out for me. Whoops. Excellent. I'm just looking to make sure, Sandy, that I got your... Make sure I have your... Oh, looky, looky, looky. There it is. Oh my goodness. Sandy. Ah, you'd almost want to say, Sandy, that we were twins. Because your neck, that's identical to mine. That's crazy. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah, no, that is... Honestly, you'd almost think that that we had the identical surgery. Sandy, that's going on the ship with us, that's hers.
Oh, she's a robot too.
She's a robot too.
God.
Yeah.
You should start a robot club.
All right, Miss Linda, we'll probably see you tomorrow night. I'm going to be live at 8. And maybe what we'll do is, you know what? I may raffle. I'm thinking I might raffle away a bottle of syrup, and all the proceeds are going to go to the angel tree. Absolutely, Sandy. Well, I'll have to design us shirts that
Robot club?
we're in a very strategic robot club.
Robots are taking over the world.
Yes. I got a lovely surprise today, called the electric company, and I got a 12. Wow, that's awesome, Wanda.
Bye, Dad.
Okay, hon, are you coming here for supper? What are you up to?
I have no idea.
All right.
I'll let you know.
All right, hon.
Love you.
Love you. That's amazing. That's like winning the lottery. And those that have been following my adventures of the furnace and heat pump downstairs, I was able to get quite a significant grant, which I don't have to ever pay back. And I was able to get myself a 0% interest loan. Now, any of my Canadian friends, wait, no, I think it's got to be Ontario. They are giving a lot of money to upgrade to electric slash propane over oil. And it made me speechless. So the loan I obviously have to pay back, but it's at 0% interest. So in essence, I borrowed with somebody else's money. See, they tried solar. Solar is it. So if you'd like to talk offline about solar, a good friend of mine got in financial trouble doing solar. He put the one on his roof of his house. Whenever it first came out, and they were making a fortune. Well, then they cut how much they were actually paying. So he's barely making anything. And guess what? He's responsible to get rid of the mercury laden solar, like the panels. For a house, and that's all you got, absolutely, solar's the only way to go. But if you're in it to make money and you sign through one of these contractors, they're not 100% truthful. Most of them happen to forget to let you know that you are financially responsible to get rid of all this money, that it's going to cost you. That, yeah, it's crazy. Like, absolutely bonkers. Because it is mercury and it's contaminated, it's considered contaminated waste. Ooh, wee. You best be making a big dollar because it's going to cost you a big dollar to get rid of it. I know personally, I want to stop allowing that in my landfill. Again, it's contaminated waste that has to be treated properly. And I actually read it was a briefing or like an update from New York, upstate New York, about how this little town got raked over the coals by a developer who put solar, whenever it first come out 25, 30 years ago. Well, the life of solar is 20. That's why a lot of these companies give you a 20-year contract, because it's contaminated waste after 20 years. So just be very, very careful and read the fine print and figure out where you can get rid of it. Because if your municipality takes it now, will they take it in 20 years? I'm thinking not, because more and more and more places are starting to. I had one resident threaten to sue me because how do you expect me to get rid of contaminated waste? And I said, well, what gives you the right to throw contaminated waste in our dump? It says that right on the rules. Well, I'm going to sue you because I have nowhere to put it. And I said, how did this ever turn out to be my issue? You made all the money. Funny, I've never heard a word from the man since. But, no, don't get me wrong. I have no problems doing or having how do you say it? If I was off grid, 100% would be using solar. And in 20 years, I'd worry about trying to figure out where the contaminants were going to go. So, we're at a stop for packing, in the middle of packing. What are you packing up there, Xander? They're not getting rid of you and sending you to the doghouse, are they? Oh, you're helping a friend close their store. Okay. I was thinking, Xander drew the short stick. They're going to send you back to the doghouse with the dog. I get it. But, Miss Lisa, you guys around? Are you guys getting close to the Grand Canyon? I just double checked. Wow. Hey, Johnny. Building the fence. The calves tore down. Oh, well, those darn calves. You better, show them a picture of a slaughterhouse and tell them, don't do it again or you're going here. Telling you. Oh, but you're 3 hours away from the Grand Canyon. Oh, I'm going to be off. I was going to be off before, Miss Lisa, but I was just staying on to keep everybody here until, but I ain't going to stay 3. Yeah, you're going to be tying in right close to Johnny. Excuse me. Yep, there we go. Sound like you guys are getting why? Because all the everybody's quitting that's under them because they're sick and tired of being treated like goofballs. Yeah, I think it might be happening sooner rather than later, Johnny. I've kind of just been watching. There's one guy that's propping him up right now. And nobody can figure out why he is propping up the government instead of taking them down. Number one, he's going to come away with more seats. So I guess it kind of makes me go, oh, you just crossed into Arizona. So what, Miss Lisa, you should be to your mom's on Saturday or late Friday? No, I'm thinking probably mid-Saturday, wouldn't you? But yes, Johnny, that's why our dollar is taking a pounding right now. Late Saturday. Okay. We just, yeah. Yeah, they're what, two days away, Sandy. They're leaving the rest of the world and heading towards you guys. Listen, Johnny, Hank would do a better job. At least Hank's got the looks. All right, Goober? Hankster. Yeah, he's having a nap like Trudeau would probably right about now, too. They're all stopping in Carson. They're stopping in Carson City tomorrow. Okay. Is that where you are, Alexander? Well, that would be awesome. Well, technically, Alexander, that's like right there. Whenever they live that far away from you and they go within that close of you, yeah. And oh yeah, those people that are still going, those people going on the cruise, I have about six or eight of those cups left. And they're also going to be Lee, I agree 100% with you, buddy. But we got to get rid of them. And it's not a vote for somebody else. It's a vote to get him the hell out of there. 2 million. And I'm talking just Ontario. 2 million people going to food banks that weren't before his regime. That says a lot right there. he wants to. Johnny, damn it! Ah! He wants to confiscate more pew-pews and send them to Turkey so they have pew-pew wars. Oh my God, my head is melting. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. Being disabled, I am so fortunate that my wife has got a job in healthcare. That's all I can say. If I make over 25%, they take dollar for dollar. But once they take it, you're not getting it back. Now, they can't do or say anything about my township because I was elected before all this happened. So yeah, no, it's absolutely yeah, it's absolutely, and absolutely, Lee, let's face it, the Maritimes is traditionally red. But I've talked to so many people that have never, ever voted blue that they're voting blue for the first time because they have to get they can't allow him to keep his dictatorship going. And if I get kicked off, we'll see you tomorrow night, guys. Sucks. Truly sucks. That, you just, I don't care if it's a man, woman, child, or animal. You don't treat them like they're inhuman. And that's exactly what he did to the deputy prime minister. She tried to have the best she tried to do the best for Canada. That just wasn't good enough for him, and he made fun of her and made her feel like an absolute fool. You can't do that. Like, it just blows me away. If you call an election if you're not getting along with your deputy prime minister any longer. Do it like the way it was done before all this crap started. But again, and then we have the upper states who don't necessarily have the same agenda as some people in the White House do. We don't have this magical tap that gives water out. Doesn't exist. But anyways, I could go on and on and on and on and on. And once hunting season's over, maybe Johnny and I and Jesse are going to come up with, the girls have the good Lord covered. Maybe we'll start the political group. If nothing else, it would be entertaining. But I would make likable. You know what? I was asked to run provincially, and I just can't do it with my health. And I would love to do it. Our federal member of parliament here, she's like 110. It's time for her to move on. Move up, move on, move over. But there's no way I could physically sit on those wooden benches all day. My goodness, I'd be in the hospital all night and the wooden benches all day. Just couldn't do it. Well, yeah. There's a whole lot more than, wage freezes and price freeze, What people don't understand is if these companies don't make money, they will go away. And you have a whole bunch of the younger population. Well, they made $2 million last year, blah, blah, blah. Well, they've also employed, 100 people. And if they don't make money, if they don't have themselves a good life and they don't make money, guess what? You're not going to make any money. Johnny, you're not getting the full story on him either. We'll talk offline about him. But again, you know what I mean? Yeah. We just need oh wow. Oh yeah, Lee, no. We're actually caught between a rock and a hard place. Because Blue is in essence going to put the country back a little. They're not as forward thinking as one would believe. The red, well, we see what the red's doing. And then we got the orange, who are going to, oh my goodness, gonna just tell the whole world how good it is. But they can't tell you how to get there. They've never been party the last election was their best. But they always make these huge promises, but nobody can reiterate and tell us how they're going to pay for those. You know what? Everybody gets $1 million. Yay! Excuse me. Yes. How are you going to pay for that? Everybody's going to get $1 million. Isn't that wonderful? How are you going to pay for that? Well, today's weather is a little cooler, but, the $1 million is going to help things. How are you going to pay for that? And that's it. They cannot tell you their platform. They have a beautiful platform. But they can't explain the whole platform. But, oh my goodness, Miss Lisa, you two are just playing, you're playing car tag. So how many times has Jesse hit the horn or called somebody out, Miss Lisa? I know it's happened. No, it's happened at least once. Just saying. Yeah, Kevin, and again, it's, they let us know up here what they want us to know. And they let our friends to the south, they let them know what they think they should know. They don't need to know it all. And we don't need to know it all. Yeah. It's like, oh, man. But anyways, I think everybody can agree this time that the red has to change. And even if they would have got rid of him, and they have an amazing guru who's actually stepped in to be deputy prime minister. He is a numbers man. He's like, is it the UN? Anyways, international monies. This guy is like, he's brilliant. He's going into the election just like anybody else. Now, if he would have been going as the big job, I bet you it would have stayed red. Now, I live primarily in a in a green, in a blue area. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think the red got 600 votes the last time. And the blue got 78,000. So, no close calls yet. Oh, I didn't mean a close call, but he could have been screaming at somebody. Oh, wait, never mind. He's got Pa. He's got some precious cargo, so he's slow and going slow. Got Toby and Pa. Mm-hmm. We got it. No, Johnny. No. It's not that. It's stuff that I wish not to say publicly. I just, I look at the depth of the political playing field, and there's just so many folks that they don't want to, they just don't want to be part of high level. Like I have some colleagues, they would be absolutely amazing. If I felt better, I'd love to go. Probably provincially over federally, because federal you kind of lose touch with all your you you lose the one-on-one personal interaction. And that's why I got into politics, was one-on-one interactions. And federally, it's do what we tell you. And I guess I'm of the old school where I don't want you to tell me how to raise my kids. I did a damn good job raising my kids all by myself. And I know I've done a lot better than what he's done raising his kids. So why would I listen to him whenever I know I did a damn better job than what he did? So, you know, that's my philosophy, is nobody should tell me how to raise. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to find. Nobody should tell me how to raise my children. And that it irks me. You know, I had kids, and that's a whole other rabbit hole to jump down. But again, yeah. Merry Christmas, Sandy. All right. Well, you be very careful. You rest well. And one thing, remember, you need to rest and don't overdo it. You overdo it, we won't see you next August. Take your time. Let your body heal properly. Trust me. It took me a couple years to figure that out. And if your body's telling you to have a little hour siesta, have an hour siesta. Give your body time to recharge. And, again, I am not a doctor. I only play one on YouTube. But yes, you go out, walk away, and, remember. And my surgeon was absolutely, he's my angel. He told me anything over 10 pounds, he said, think walk over, pick up something that's 10 pounds, and tell me exactly where you hurt. No word of a lie. He had a 5-pound weight and a 10-pound weight. 5, I could feel a little bit. 10-pound hurt my neck. Your neck tenses once you get over 10 pounds. So it doesn't matter if you want to try to lift with your arms, your shoulders, your legs. The first thing that tenses up when you go to lift over 10 pounds is your neck. Don't do it. That way there, it'll keep you out of a wheelchair. And that's what my surgeon told me. Well, you know what though? You're 4 months post-surgery. It's okay to have. Now, don't let it affect your thought process, or, we're all here for one another. You take care, you go for a walk, and we will see you in 8.5 months. I can't wait to meet you guys. And if you guys are coming in early, yeah, we're all staying at Hotel Max. That's where we got the discount. So there's about, I'm going to say there's about a 30-70 split. 70% staying at the Max. And, you'd be able to tell us more, but apparently it's supposed to be right in the restaurant area downtown. There's restaurants, whatever, right in that vicinity. So, yeah, that's where we will be. Who's going to be 51? I missed something. Because I'll be 52. Yeah, I'll be 52 in a month. You made me. Yeah, I'll be 52. I was born in 73. I'm just a young whippersnipper who's been broken for many, 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 many years. 34, 35 was whenever I started going. But anyways, folks, we've been on here now. We're going, maybe Jesse and Lisa, they seem like they got some reception. So maybe they can go live for a little bit while they're driving down the road. But if not, we've got the one, only Christine. And can't forget about Johnny at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Then you got White Rock right after, Gin right after, and then following up the night with that crew is Dale and Nana. And then also you've got, as far as I know, the Blands are going tonight. You're just a youngin'. Baby, you turned 65. Ah, Sandy, you're only as old as you feel. And after that surgery, I know you're feeling a lot older than 65 right now. You're all babies. Don't look a day over 45, Sandy. There you go. And if Miss Lisa says it, guess what? She means it. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get off of here. And the only thing that I've had to eat or drink so far today is my liver detox, blah, blah. So, I will, yeah. You never know. Hank might even talk me into a nap. I don't know. Hank, can you talk me into a nap? He's napping, so I'm thinking that's a doable situation. Yeah, they should be going tonight, the Blands. You know, honestly, stop by. Show Monica the love and throw darts at Eric. Now, Jesse and I, we have to do what Eric tells us because he is the boss man. And unfortunately, don't get him too upset because then Jesse and I might just have to time you out for a little bit. It kind of made our life easier whenever YouTube went to the 10-second. You know, we can get our point across very quickly. And although we can make fun of Eric, he's the only one that can take Jesse or I out. But I'm just saying. Uh-oh. I'm getting a phone call, guys. I got to go. Take care. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow night at 8.